Till now we have covered so many sounds made by different objects. But we humans make sound too. We speak, we shout, we whisper. We have said previously that it is the vibration that produces sound. Have you ever wondered what part in our body vibrates when we talk? In humans, sound is produced by the larynx, also called the sound box. Where is larynx found in our body? The first bump you feel when you slide your finger along your neck is called the larynx. But how does it actually work? Larynx contains two vocal cords. These two cords have a slight slit in the middle for the air to flow in and out. When we speak, the lungs pump the air through this slit, which makes these cords vibrate. It is this vibration that produces the sound. Yes, it's the vibration of the cords that produces the sound. Have you ever wondered why the voices of adults and children sound different? It's because the length of vocal cords differ in males, females, and kids. Due to this, the cords vibrate with different frequencies in adults and kids and hence produce different sounds. This is why the voices of an adult and a child differ. We humans hear sound through our ears. How is that possible? Let us understand this with the help of the following example. Place a few thermocol balls over the top of the diaphragm of a speaker like this. Now connect the speaker with the player and start the music and observe the little balls. What do you see? You see that these little balls started to move up and down. It means the diaphragm has started to vibrate. Something similar happens in our ear. A human ear has something called eardrum, which acts like a diaphragm. We can think of the eardrum as something like a stretched rubber sheet. When the sound enters the ear canal, it strikes the eardrum, making it vibrate. These vibrations are then transferred to inner part of the ear called the cochlea. The cochlea then sends the signal to the brain through the nerves. This is how the human ear works, making us hear the sound. Be cautious about one thing. The eardrum is like a tightly stretched rubber sheet. So you should never insert any pointed objects in your ear, as they may harm your eardrum and may lead to permanent hearing damage. Now here is an interesting question. Can we humans hear all the sounds? The answer is no, we can't. A human ear can detect only those sounds whose frequencies range between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz. Yes, the sounds with frequency less than 20 Hz or greater than 20,000 Hz cannot be detected by the human ear. But did you know that many animals can detect sounds of frequency more than 20,000 Hz? Dogs can hear sound with frequencies up to 45,000 Hz, whereas some species of bats can hear the sounds of frequencies up to 200 kHz. So this brings us to the end of this chapter. Here is a quick summary of what we did in this topic. We did different examples on how vibration produces sound. We know now that sound requires a medium of propagation. It can travel through solids, liquids, and gases. We understood what frequency, amplitude, and time period of vibrations are. We talked about unwanted sound in nature called noise, the pollution it causes, and the measures to control it. And finally, we learned about how the larynx and eardrums work.